So I want to reiterate my position on young Andrew Wiggins. Nothing personal against him. I don't believe he'll ever turn into an NBA superstar.
It's June 7th, 2015, and LeBron James has returned to Cleveland, leading the Cavaliers to their second ever NBA Finals in franchise history, facing the up-and-coming Golden State Warriors. Led by a relatively unknown sharpshooter named Stephen Curry, the Cavaliers were down 1-0 in the series. To tie the series, LeBron had to make at least one of two crucial free throws. The first missed, but the second was perfect. And with a clutch turnover and a signature LeBron James dunk, the series was tied. Momentum was on Cleveland's side, but that didn't guarantee victory. The road to the finals had been a tumultuous one for both the Cavaliers and the NBA. Just a year prior, LeBron was leading the Miami Heat in the finals, leaving Cleveland fans convinced he'd finish his career in Miami. But everything changed in the summer of 2014 when LeBron made the dramatic decision to return home. This was no ordinary decision. It was a seismic shift that reshaped the league. The 2014-2015 NBA season was far from ordinary. It marked the end of one dynasty and the rise of another. It was a year of shocking moments, from controversies involving team owners to revolutionary changes in how the game was played. The season also ushered in the era of the process in Philadelphia, and the Charlotte Hornets returned to the NBA after a 12-year hiatus. At the center of it all was LeBron James, the best player in the world and a free agent in the prime of his career. Teams across the league vied for his services, with Philadelphia rookie Joel Embiid famously launching a Twitter campaign to recruit him to the 76ers. Despite Embiid's efforts and the allure of the process, LeBron chose Cleveland. His decision was about more than basketball. It was about coming home. LeBron's return to Cleveland set the stage for major changes. The Cavaliers had the first overall pick in the 2014 NBA draft and selected Andrew Wiggins. Initially, it seemed like a perfect pairing. Wiggins would join Kyrie Irving and form a promising young core. However, LeBron's return shifted priorities. Cleveland traded Wiggins and Anthony Bennett, the previous year's top pick, to Minnesota for Kevin Love, forming a new big three with LeBron, Kyrie, and Love. But Cleveland wasn't alone in its quest for dominance. The Chicago Bulls boasted a strong roster with Derrick Rose, Jimmy Butler, Pau Gasol, and Joakim Noah. Even the Miami Heat, despite losing LeBron, remained competitive with Dwyane Wade and Chris Bosh. The Eastern Conference was a battleground, but Cleveland's star power made them the favorites. The Western Conference was a different beast. The reigning champions San Antonio Spurs were led by their big three, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Manu Ginobili, with rising star Kawhi Leonard taking on a bigger role. However, their age raised questions about their longevity. Meanwhile, the Golden State Warriors emerged as a force to be reckoned with, led by Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Harrison Barnes. They played a revolutionary style of basketball. New head coach Steve Kerr implemented an offensive system that emphasized ball movement and three-point shooting, transforming the Warriors into title contenders. Other teams, like the Houston Rockets with James Harden and Dwight Howard, the Oklahoma City Thunder with Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, and the Los Angeles Clippers with Chris Paul and Blake Griffin, also had championship aspirations. The West was stacked, and no team's path to the finals would be easy. The regular season was filled with surprises. The Atlanta Hawks shocked everyone by finishing with the best record in the East, led by a balanced roster featuring Al Horford, Paul Millsap, Jeff Teague, and Kyle Korver. Meanwhile, the Golden State Warriors dominated the West, finishing with an NBA-best 67-15 record. Individually, the season saw incredible performances. Stephen Curry won his first MVP award, revolutionizing the game with his three-point shooting. Klay Thompson scored an NBA record 37 points in a single quarter. Russell Westbrook, playing without an injured Kevin Durant, put up historic numbers and won multiple Player of the Month awards. On the defensive end, Kawhi Leonard claimed his first Defensive Player of the Year award. The playoffs featured unforgettable moments. The first round was largely one-sided, but the matchup between the San Antonio Spurs and Los Angeles Clippers stood out. The series went to 7 games, with Chris Paul hitting a game-winning shot to eliminate the Spurs. The semifinals delivered even more drama. Derrick Rose hit a buzzer beater to give the Bulls a 2-1 lead over the Cavaliers, but LeBron answered with a buzzer beater of his own in Game 4, swinging the series in Cleveland's favor. In the West, the Warriors continued their dominance, defeating the Houston Rockets in 5 games. The stage was set for a showdown between LeBron's Cavaliers and Curry's Warriors. Cleveland entered the finals shorthanded, with Kevin Love sidelined by a shoulder injury and Kyrie Irving suffering a knee injury in Game 1. LeBron carried the team, delivering 2 40-point games and leading Cleveland to a 2-1 series lead. However, fatigue and the Warriors' depth proved too much. Golden State adjusted their lineup, giving Andre Iguodala a starting role. His defense on LeBron and timely scoring turned the series around. The Warriors won the next 3 games, clinching their first championship since 1975. Iguodala was named Finals MVP, though some argued Curry deserved the honor. The 2014-2015 NBA season marked a turning point in basketball history. The Warriors' success signaled the rise of a new dynasty and the beginning of a legendary rivalry with LeBron's Cavaliers. Stephen Curry's shooting changed the way the game was played, inspiring a generation of players to prioritize the three-point shot. For LeBron, the season was bittersweet. He had returned home and taken the Cavaliers further than anyone expected, but his ultimate goal, a championship for Cleveland, would have to wait. The season's legacy endures as one of the most transformative in NBA history, setting the stage for years of thrilling basketball.